Hey guys, what's going on? Hope everybody's having a good day out there today, and thanks a lot for tuning into the video. Much appreciated. Today I'm going to give you guys sort of a way to simplify your color selection on your soft plastic lures. Sort of give you, the guidelines that I follow, because soft plastic lures, man, there are so many colors out there. There are just limitless colors, hundreds and hundreds of different flakes and colors and this and that. Obviously, nobody can buy all those and try them. So it can be overwhelming as far as when you look at all the color charts on soft plastic. So guys, I'm going to give you 4 colors that will allow you to catch fish in almost any condition that you go into. And it's pretty much the 4 that I use 90% of the time. It's like, I don't think you really need to get sucked into all the variations and stuff like that in colors. I mean, it's okay if you got something that looks good and try it, but I'm going to give you guys 4 colors that will really work good. If I don't sneeze during the video, man, I got a bad cold right now. When you got 3 young boys in school, they are in a germ factory all the time, so they're bringing all types of stuff home. So anyway, okay, we'll get into this. Okay, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my 4 favorite colors, and I'm going to explain to you guys the situations that I use them in most of the time. And they cover everything. So what we're talking about here is primarily the colors in correlation with the water clarity that you have and sunlight conditions a little bit. The first one, we're going to start out with black. Black has been around for as long as plastic worms have been around. It's one of the oldest colors out there. It's still one of the most effective you can use, and this is one of my favorites. Black is definitely one of my top 3 favorite colors in plastic creature baits, worms, or whatever like that. The times that I use black is I like it in dirtier water, usually water visibility sort of between 6 inches to 2 feet in that zone too. And also it works really good on the cloudy low light days. It's just the black silhouette's a little bit better. It seems like you get a lot of bites. And also I found out that black works really good if those fish are in a little shallower water. I don't catch that many fish on black in like water over 5 foot deep. Most of my black colors that I use is when those fish are shallow, like a 1 to 3 foot deep, in that off-colored water and that type of stuff. And I use it in everything. I use it in straight worms, lizards, creature baits, whatever. It's just a great color all year round for dirty water. The next one I use is a watermelon candy. This is a zoom trick worm here. It's not a watermelon, it's got a watermelon candy. It's sort of a translucent watermelon with different type of purple and blue and green flake in it. This has been one of my favorites, guys. Again, and I don't care if it's a creature bait or Z-hog or beaver or whatever like this. This is one of my favorite colors over the past 10 or 15 years. This thing works in a variety of different water clarities. It'll work in really clear water, as clear as you got, and it'll also work down into that 3 foot zone. I don't really like to use it if the water visibility is under 3 feet, but 3 to 5 foot visibility, watermelon candy is just a great bait. One of the top colors I like in a zoom brush hog is a watermelon candy for pitching and flipping it around. But just a really good color in those water clarities, and also in a variety of sky conditions, it works good. Next one is Junebug. Junebug for a lot of years was associated sort of like everybody in Florida used them, but guys, Junebug is a great color in any lake across the country. It works all over the place. The thing about Junebug, it's similar to black in the fact that I like it in a little bit more off-colored water, except the Junebug will work in a little bit clearer water than the black will. You can catch bass on Junebug in 6 inches of visibility. You can catch them in 4 foot of visibility. It's more geared to the dirtier water, low light conditions, but it'll work a little bit better if it's clear, and also if you have brighter skies, not like the low light or cloudy skies with the black. Also, Junebug works really good in lakes where you have some type of a tannic water, tannic acid looking color, normally associated with vegetation. That's why it's good in Florida. Not only in Florida, it's good anywhere you got vegetation. Up north, some of the TVA lakes down in Texas, really good color around vegetation. And finally, you can't go wrong with green pumpkin, guys. Green pumpkin is the #1 color in plastic worms, soft baits, in my opinion. The thing I like about green pumpkin is you can do a lot of stuff with it. I rarely use green pumpkin, just straight green pumpkin. I usually got some type of a chartreuse or orange or blue tail on it. Most of the time, the water visibilities, I'm using it anywhere between 2 foot visibility on up. If the water visibility is a little dirtier on the 2 foot side, that's when I'm using the chartreuse dye or orange dye on the tail. And if it's a little bit clearer than that, you know, sometimes I'll go to straight green pumpkin, or just put just a barely puff of chartreuse on it on the tail. But most of the time I've got some type of chartreuse or orange on it. And also it's green pumpkin is one of those baits that is good in clear water if you have rainy, cloudy days. Like you can fish a green pumpkin if you've got like 10 foot of clarity, because it's dark enough that it'll stand out, yet it's subtle too. So anyway, guys, this is my 4 colors: the green pumpkins, the black, watermelon candy, and Junebug. If you don't want to get sucked into that race of colors, you can catch plenty of bass on those 4. So hope it helps you guys out, and I appreciate you guys tuning in. Please hit that subscribe button and the notification if you haven't, and we'll talk later. See you.